Hi everyone, thanks for checking out this video. So yeah, there's gonna be another quick one showing you guys how to make a couple more plots that you might want to use to communicate these results from this differential expression analysis. So yeah, just a quick video. As a general note, I don't think it's like important to like memorize all of this syntax for making plots, especially these days with like ChatGPT. My personal rule is that I use ChatGPT for things where I can like easily check if it's getting it right or not. So I don't ever like trust ChatGPT on anything. I use it for things where something would take me a long time to write the code for, but if ChatGPT gives me like a block of code, I can like very easily check if it's doing like things correctly or not. And a plot is a good example of that. Like plots, the syntax can be annoying, like matplotlib especially, and can take a long time to like get figured out if you're trying to do it like by reading the documentation or something. But ChatGPT, if it like just gives you a block of code to plot something, you can easily check if it's getting it right or not. So yeah, I don't think it's like super important to like memorize all of this like matplotlib syntax or whatever, although I guess this isn't too difficult. But yeah, I'm just gonna like show it to you guys anyway, but don't worry too much about like memorizing like the syntax or whatever. But yeah, here's the first one, just a expression bar plot. I guess maybe I should have also put like CPM here, just remembering like what unit we're talking about for expression level. So yeah, maybe with CPM that'll make the plot a little better. But yeah, this is just a little like piece of code that you can at the top just pick one of the genes that you want to plot. Yeah, you might want to just pick one from our list up here. Just grab one that you think you might want to visualize or just check out. Yeah, just like pick one of them, assign it here for the gene to plot, and then yeah, the code basically just like plots the average expression level for that gene in both of the conditions, with also error bars showing like the standard error of the mean, and all of that stuff is just calculated like right up here basically. Yeah, and I commented out a line that you can also use to save it if you want to. You have to like save it to a PDF. But yeah, it's pretty basic plot. Yeah, this other one here is gonna be a similar idea, except rather than just showing like the mean as like this bar, it actually shows a little dot for each actual sample, so that we can actually like visualize the spread of the values too. Oh yeah, again, yeah, might want to just be like precise and just say CPM here for expression level. So yeah, this is a cool one. Yeah, it's showing the actual like spread of all the samples in terms of the gene expression, and yeah, it's a little bit hard to see, but there is like a bar here also showing the standard error of the mean. A little bit hard to see, but there is a bar there. Super hard to see for this one actually. So yeah, you might want to like. Yeah, if you were making this for like an actual paper or something, you might want to like play around with making that a bit more like visually better. But yeah, for this video, I'll leave it to you guys to figure that out. You might want to make the like the bar here like black, or make it a little bit like bolder possibly. Or you know what? I don't know why I'm being lazy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being lazy here. I'll just try to do that myself. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's still a little bit tough to see for this one, but yes, that's a little bit better at least. Okay, and then the last one is something that is pretty cool to look at. It's one of these gene by gene correlation plots. So this is basically showing for all the differentially expressed genes that came up, how they correlate with each other basically. So yeah, you can kind of see that, yeah, like these ones up here are correlated with each other basically. Yeah, like the red over here means they're correlated with these genes, which is the same list of genes basically. And then this other like broader square here is showing that these genes, which we can infer that like these ones at the top were the down-regulated genes, and then these ones over here were the up-regulated genes. yeah, just showing that they correlate with each other because we basically selected them like based on that. Yeah, as these ones having higher expression in the IPF samples compared to the controls, and then these ones up here having lower expression in the IPF samples compared to the controls. So yeah, there's just a nice plot to make if you want to like visualize like the gene by gene expression correlation basically. So yeah, that's it for this video. Just a couple more good plots that you guys might want to make to like visualize these results. Hopefully that all made sense to you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.